Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good. Hey guys, this is Pam and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a perfume review for you. I actually feel like it's been a while since I've done a perfume review on its own, but I do feel like this perfume is so good that it deserves a review on its own, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So what we have today is from the house of Armani Prive, and that is Rouge Malachite or Rouge Malachite. And this is the bottle. It's a very beautiful red bottle. So what I have here is the, let me double check, 3.4 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters. They also come with a 1.7 fluid ounces, 50 milliliters. That's so hard to say, milliliters. Anyway, okay. So the first time I heard about this perfume is from Demi Raleigh. I heard about this first from her channel, and she raved about this, talking about how good it is, and she wore it so much, blah blah blah. So anyway, I got interested because she would just like keep talking about it. I got a sample, and at first it was okay to me. One of the person, so anyway, I got a bunch of chit chat. Okay, chit chat. I got a bunch of Armani Prive samples. One of the things that really stuck to me that I loved was Bois d'Encens, which is always on back order. I can get a hold of it. Anyway, going back to this perfume, it was okay to me. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it reminded me so much of what's that perfume from Kilian, the red one. Oh my goodness, I can't think of Rolling in Love. Rolling in Love. I think it reminded me so much of that. It's like a mix of Rolling in Love and Love Tuberose, because this has the main flower or floral note in this one is tuberose. So anyway, it reminded me of those two mixed together. So I was like, well, I already have those two. If this perfume reminds me of that, then there's nothing really new about this. So anyway, I sat on this perfume. Didn't really get me super excited. I thought it was okay. I like it. It's good, but nothing really was too special about it for me to grab a full bottle. But from time to time, I kept going back to it and resampling it. And the more I just sample it, I appreciate it. I just appreciate it the way that it is, like on its own. The more I test it on my skin, the more it sits on my skin, the reminders of Rolling in Love by Kilian and Love Tuberose kind of goes away. It started to become its own thing. And once it just kind of hit a spot on my brain, something just clicks and I'm like, OMG, this perfume is actually really, really good. Yeah, so the thing about perfume, you have to be ready for it, you know? Yeah, and you have to keep trying it, you have to keep testing it. You just kind of have to let yourself be ready for it. Because if you're not ready for it, it's kind of like ice cream. You know, ice cream is good. There are lots of different flavors. Sometimes you're in the mood for rocky road. Sometimes you're in the mood for just dark chocolate, just plain chocolate. But look, you have to let yourself be ready for what you want. So it's the same thing, you know, like with flavors, it's the same thing with scent. So once I was ready for it, it just clicked on my brain and I really, really liked it. So let's talk about the perfume itself, because now we know it's good. Now we know it's working for me. But I do want to read you the notes. This is not something I really want to do on my channel. Oh my goodness, this sweater for some reason is giving me the stitches. The stitching is poking me and it's making me itchy. Okay, so from Fragrantica, Rouge Malachite, launched in 2016. Behind this fragrance is Pascal Gorin. Top notes are tuberose, pink pepper, clary sage. Middle notes are tuberose, jasmine sambac, ylang ylang, benzoin, cashmere, and orange blossom. Base notes are tuberose and amber. So, basing on the notes given, I definitely pick up tuberose. This is a tuberose fragrance. Tuberose, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. Sometimes I say either one. I don't care. Right now I feel like saying tuberose. So this is a resinous, spicy. I say spicy in terms of it's peppery, okay? It's peppery, it's resinous tuberose. You get that tuberose in a more subdued, tamed down manner. Like, if you know, like sometimes tuberose is like bright and happy and in your face. This is more like proper and subdued, and it's kind of like in control, you know, not going out there being wild. This one is more like tamed down tuberose. And yeah, it's quiet. It's there, okay? The tuberose is there, but it's quiet. It is present in the way that it's, how do I explain it? It's kind of like when you go to a ball, that you're all pretty, you got your jewelry and your, I don't know, I can just think of like, you know, those, what's that movie on Netflix? Bridgerton. It's kind of like you're in Bridgerton, like you have your gown, your ball gown. You're quiet, you're subdued, but then at the same time, because of how well made you are at that moment, like you still have that presence. Like you still catch everybody's attention. That's how the tuberose is here. It's very well done. It's very prim and proper, yet it has its presence. And what is really good about this one, this fragrance, and I already have it this here, it's that pepper. To me, in my nose, and also on my skin when I wear this one, I think what makes this perfume wondrous is that the pink pepper. It neutralizes the sweetness and the bubble gumminess of a tuberose, which sometimes could be overwhelming, you know. If you like tuberose, it's good. But then sometimes if you spray too much, or depending on the composition, it could be overwhelming. But because of that pink pepper, it neutralizes the creaminess and the playfulness of tuberose. So one of the things I think about, okay, you know, like a literal pepper, like let's say black pepper or white pepper. If you're eating like a bisque or a soup, like a thick soup, which is a bisque, sometimes, you know, it's good. It's creamy and it's piping hot and it's creamy and it's milky. But sometimes you ask for like a black pepper or a white pepper and you add it to that, because that pepper, that spice neutralizes that creaminess. You know, that both the taste of the creaminess and the texture of the creaminess. And to me, it's just well done in this perfume. That creaminess of the tuberose and the playfulness, whatever sweetness, is well balanced by the pepperiness. And I get that all throughout, from the opening, mid, and dry down. And this to me, actually, it's pretty linear. It's just more like bright and happy in the opening, and more tamed down and calm in the mid and dry down. It's just so good. It's just so good. It projects, I would say, not so much that it would project across the room. It's kind of like it would stay across your bubble, okay? Maybe like arm's length around your bubble. Yeah, and I actually got a compliment on this one. The first night that I wore it, we were looking for, we were car shopping. We went to a car lot and drive testing a truck. And the lady who was the sales lady, she sat next to me in the back while my husband drives the truck, and she said, "You do smell good." Because I was talking to her about perfumes, whatever. And once she sat next to me and she said, "You do smell good," and she asked me what I was wearing, and I told her, and I tried to say it in in French. I said, "I'm wearing Armani Prive Rouge Malachite," and she was like, "Yeah, that one." So anyway, I wrote it down for her. I don't know if she bought it or not, or she looked it up or not, but I wrote it down for her, and yeah, she really liked it, and I liked it. So I find this perfume very sexy. Okay, it's super sexy. It's uber sexy, very sensual, sultry. You can wear this to like a dinner, or like a very like an intimate setting, or like for a date night. But you know, you can wear whatever you want, however you want. I'm just saying, like, if you're looking for a particular fragrance for a particular occasion, this perfume would be really good for like a date night, any intimate occasion. I see this being worn, of course, day, if you can wear this during the day, but like mostly in the evening. It's like an evening wear. And actually comes to my mind when I think about, okay, because sometimes I like to picture things. So when I think about a particular person or like a figure, I think about Tia Carrera. You know, Tia Carrera, when she's like, when she has that sultry look about her, when she's wearing like a nightgown or a night dress, you know, like just looking sexy and such. That's just what I think about, but not like in a trashy manner. Okay, it's more of like a person or a woman who's classy, you know, like she's at the bar, but you can't just, not just any dude can get her a drink or buy her a drink. It's more of like it has to be somebody up to her standard, who can just pick her up, buy her a drink, but when she's happy about it, I don't know, like she's very classy, yet you don't know what you could be up to, you know, like if she's willing, I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, the person I could think about, it's somebody like Tia Carrera. I don't know, she's just a person I could think like, and this is not something you smell her from across the room, okay, or across the bar. This is more like once you get intimate with her or close with her, close to her hot spots, you know. Yeah, hot spots. You know what I mean, like you get my meaning. Like close to her intimate area, okay. Yeah, this smells like, again, very sensual, uberly sexy, that spicy pepper, sweetness of the tuberose, but it doesn't like scream at your face. Again, that's when, if you don't overspray, don't overspray this, don't do more than 10 sprays, okay? I think 10 sprays on skin, clothing, whatever, you know, have that however you want to spray it. I do suggest with this one, spray it like kind of like a foot and a half away or something, you know. Oh my goodness, oh, it's so good. Yeah, I love it so much, and I just want to share it with you. If you can get it, go get it. I got mine either Saks or Neiman Marcus, I don't quite remember. Just the bottle is beautiful. Rouge Malachite. I hope you enjoyed this review. I wonder what you guys think about this one, and please let me know on the comment section below, okay, if you have any thoughts about it, if you like it, if you don't like it, and if you like any part of this video, or if you find this video helpful at all in any way, shape, or form. There was a lint flying in front of me. Please do give me a like and give me a comment. If you have not subscribed to my channel, if you're just one of those people who just watches one of my videos and don't ever subscribe, now is the time to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification button, because I'm not one of those who regularly upload stuff, okay? It's very random. So you don't want to miss it, because I'm telling you, I always have good stuff, you know. I don't always upload, but I promise you, when I do upload, you're gonna want to watch it, okay? I hope to see you guys on my next video. I hope you enjoy this. Again, that's my full review, my thoughts on Armani Prive perfume, Rouge Malachite. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.